guys, it's Disney Girl here, back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So I wasn't planning to actually stream today, but there is some pretty big news that I did want to share with you guys that does sort of affect us quite a bit with the upcoming Tower Challenge. So this is the Snow White Tower Challenge, which is Tower Challenge number 8 that we are getting. So the featured character, I'm sure a lot of us know by now, is going to be Prince Charming, or Snow White's Prince Charming, not Cinderella's Prince Charming. There are 2 of them now in the game. So I know a lot of us already know that, and I did want to share with you that the date has changed, and I probably will say this a few times throughout the live stream just in case people are tuning in a little bit later, or in case you happen to just miss it or anything. Apparently the date has changed for the Tower Challenge. It was supposed to be on September the 17th that it would start, and now it is actually going to be pushed till the 19th. So guys, that's pretty big news in terms of the kingdom, and again, I will be saying it a couple of times throughout the stream, so sorry if you guys heard it right off the get-go. So I am a little bit surprised that DMK did this. However, they do feel that because some platforms haven't got the update yet, that they needed to do this. Now, that's why I thought they were giving us, about a week before the actual Tower Challenge started after the update came out, just, to make sure all the platforms got the update, because usually they leave it like, 2 or 3 days, and then the Tower Challenge starts, and then again, when people don't get the update, it really affects their progress and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit surprised because the updates are all supposed to be out, my understanding, by the end of today. And technically that doesn't affect the start of the Tower Challenge. So realistically, it's a little bit surprising that they would do this. There has been quite a few changes like this. I guess the last 3-4 months. It all kind of started in and around when they started doing the thrill zone levels and stuff like that. They really decided that they were gonna, be doing a couple of things to the game, and then it's affected a lot of other things. It started with happiness, then it was magic, and then Merlin wasn't working, and then the last Tower Challenge, they actually made a mistake on the post in terms of the currency that was for Timon. They said he was 15,000, but he wasn't 15,000. He's only 5. So I know that, changes and mistakes happen, but I just feel like there's been quite a few lately. So I'm a little bit surprised that they would do this just based off of what's sort of been going on, with all the changes and then all these little kind of errors. We know that the updates kind of get released in batches, so even if they were having problems, they still had a whole entire week to get the actual update out to people. So, this is good, I guess, for people to get their kingdoms ready, but at the same time, that's kind of why the scroll is there. So maybe I would have thought they would have just given some extra scrolls and stuff to those users and stuff. I know Android was quite far behind. Google Play was a couple days behind as well. So I kind of thought maybe they would just give some extra scrolls to those people so they could actually just go ahead and level up their characters, and it really wouldn't affect them at all with the Tower Challenge. It actually probably would have had them a little bit better off and stuff like that, because they would have just put a bit more effort into a couple of days instead of it being spread out kind of what I've been doing, over the course of, I guess the last couple of days. So I don't know, I guess I'm a little bit surprised, but you know what? This is actually okay for me because I, get a couple extra days to sort of, work on leveling up characters and stuff. I feel pretty good about the Tower Challenge, so I'm actually a little bit disappointed we have to wait to start. But you know what? Stuff like that happens, and we're gonna just kind of go with it. So I did want to give a couple of shout outs though to those of you that are here. So we've got Matthew, Robert, Aldo, Sabrina, Christine, Jack, Sorry, Melissa, Toxic, Medi, AM, Dash, Tess, Shaylee, Kathleen, Kat, Becky, and so many more of you that are here for the live stream today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for another one. All right, so guys, I will show you the proof of this, because at first I was a little bit surprised to find it here and nowhere else. They didn't post it on Instagram about the change, even though they did post today. So they haven't let you know anywhere else except in your news. And the news hasn't actually come to everybody just yet. So if you guys don't have this news, then it just might be a little bit delayed for you. So I am going to show you guys where you guys can go ahead and read that the date has changed. So in the news section, it says the Tower Challenge has been postponed due to a delay with the Android release that was outside of our control. We have decided to postpone the start of the Tower Challenge until September the 19th. This, I think, too, might affect our calendar award, which DMK released this month for the very first time. They've released their entire month of calendar awards. I would assume that means things are going to be kind of switched around a little bit in terms of the rewards. But again, they haven't posted anything about that, I don't believe, just yet. This delay will also impact, actually, here's the rest of it, the daily rewards calendar. I didn't actually see this part. We had planned to gift an amber chest on September the 13th. While players will receive this reward, it will be gifted at a later date and substitute for now with a resource chest as an apology for the inconvenience. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, well, there we go. Sorry, I didn't read that part, guys. I just saw the Tower Challenge delay, and I was like, oh, that's it. I didn't realize we could actually scroll down, so... All right, that's fine. Not a big deal. So the calendar is going to change, guys. So that calendar that we've been showing and stuff, and showing that it is starting on the 17th. Obviously, they told us that in the Facebook live stream that they did. I've been saying it now quite a few times throughout my live streams over the last couple of days. So the 19th is the new confirmed date for the Tower Challenge. And again, it is in your news if you guys want to confirm it or whatever. All of the information on the postponing of Tower Challenge number 8 is going to be in there. So that doesn't really change the start time of the Tower Challenge. It just postpones the days a little bit. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of the biggest news, I guess, that I have that is super urgent for you guys to know, because naturally we're kind of planning to have our characters ready and not be leveling up, obviously leading up to the 17th. But now again, we need to have those extra 2 days. So if you guys need to level up those characters a couple extra times, go for it, because now you actually have the time to do it. So what does that mean for smaller kingdoms? Smaller kingdoms, this is probably the best thing that could happen to you, because we already know all the characters that are going to be helping out with Chapter 1 and 2 now, actually. I will be doing a video a little bit later on that, but I will talk to you guys about it today in the stream. They literally just posted this 2 hours ago, maybe. But yeah, anyways, I kind of started working on the video a little bit, but again, I thought this was way more important when I saw this. So definitely thank you guys. We'll enjoy that video, but I'll be giving you a lot of the tips in the live stream. All right, so I know I've been showing this on the screen for a little bit here, but I just absolutely love this animation, especially because the Evil Queen is part of the Snow White collection, and we know that they are going to be the collection that we are going to use for Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge. So I'm actually really happy that I have the Evil Queen now, because I know she was one of those characters that I didn't have in terms of the Snow White collection and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to have her actually in my kingdom now, and yeah, I'm totally pumped. So I'm actually working on leveling her up right now. This actually might be really good because I might be able to get her to a 10, maybe. I know that her stuff is way harder to collect for, just because a lot of them, they are epic, obviously, except for the common character token for all the Snow White characters, which is the Poison Apple. So one thing, though, guys, I did have this question in my comment section, and I got an email, too, about it a couple of days ago, and it was something that I guess some of you guys wanted me to address in my streams. I've been talking about how it's super important to level up characters and stuff for the Tower Challenge. So I made a note here. So if you guys have questions like that, this is, I'm going to try and start answering a couple of them earlier on in my streams and stuff. so you guys actually get to hear them. So one of the questions is, again, about leveling up the characters for the Tower Challenge and how this affects each chapter. So the character levels are important because that's how we get more currency and points, okay, for the Tower Challenge that gives us rewards. So, you know, we try and get our characters maxed out because obviously that gives us the highest amount of points and currency. But if you guys don't have them maxed out, don't worry, you'll still obviously get points and currency for the Tower Challenge, but it does obviously slow down your progress. So that does mean you might have to check your game a little bit more if you want all the rewards and stuff like that. So basically it just means like if you have your characters like at a 10 or a 9, it basically means that, you know, I guess you have a little bit of leeway in terms of, oh, I couldn't check my game because I was in, you know, school all day or, you know, whatever. This gives you a little bit of that kind of leniency to be able to get all the rewards and still like get obviously, you know, the most out of everything. So I'm actually, so, like, I guess I feel like maybe I should have addressed this. I know I've talked about this in the past, but I haven't brought it up maybe, you know, in a couple of months with the Tower Challenges and stuff. But yes, those character levels are important because that's for currency and points. So hopefully I've answered some of you guys' questions in terms of why do I keep going on and on about leveling up characters and who really cares what my character levels are. It's kind of important. So again, if you only have a character to level 1, don't stress if you're still obviously working on your kingdom, or maybe you just purchased Pluto or something like that and he's only a 1 and you don't think he's going to be a 2. That's totally fine. Still send him to challenge the tower, but just don't maybe refresh him. Like, that's really all I can say is you'll just get not as much out of him, but it definitely means that you can stock up on your refresh tokens a little bit for the later chapters. Now, something I did notice for chapter 1 is I feel like there's less characters that we're going to be able to use to challenge the tower. So I think we're really going to need those refresh tokens right off the bat this time. This is usually something that, you know, we kind of see maybe in the later chapters, but we're totally seeing it straight like off the bat this time. Now, I feel like they're doing this because they want us to buy maybe like the refresh bundle that they usually put out like after a day or so. It could come out straight away with the Tower Challenge, but again, it could come up like a couple of days like into it. So just kind of be aware of that, guys, that those refresh tokens are going to be very useful, especially in chapter 1 this time. Yeah, so I'm going to just take a couple of questions here. Are we going to be able to buy Zero and Mrs. Potts in the shop? So I don't believe we will. Mrs. Potts and Zero are most likely going to come in a bundle for real money. So they're going to be like probably available maybe with, most likely, this is what they've done the last, I guess, 2 tower challenges now, is they've been giving, and I guess the limited time event as well we just had, is giving actual character tokens to get them to a 2 or 3 straight away, right? So I feel like they'll have Zero with his character tokens, and then that way you can level him up pretty much, you know, right away, and then he will be even more useful against the tower. So that is most likely where we are going to see Zero and Mrs. Potts. But we are probably looking at, you know, Jack and probably Jack's house, to be honest. I'll show you guys Jack's house. This is Jack's house right here. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jack Skellington and Jack Skellington's house that we are going to be seeing to purchase for currency. Don't know for sure, but that's sort of what I'm predicting. Now, why am I sort of thinking that? Based off of previous tower challenges where we have used Nightmare Before Christmas, we have seen Jack Skellington and his house become available. Also, too, I think so because when they posted Chapter 2's characters, they actually included one Nightmare Before Christmas character. Okay, and this one character was Jack Skellington, so it's making me think that Jack Skellington we're going to be able to purchase with currency, and that's why he will be useful for the second chapter. Now, that actually is quite interesting because we did see this in the Lion King Tower Challenge, and again, this is more of a newer thing that's sort of going on, and this is why I'm kind of noticing it and kind of making it like it's important to kind of maybe remember going forward, is that we had Pumbaa in the shop in Chapter 1, and then Timon in Chapter 2. So we ended up using Pumbaa from Chapter 1 of the Lion King Tower Challenge in chapter 2. So if you guys didn't get Pumbaa, like in chapter 1 with your currency, then you were definitely feeling it come chapter 2. Now, the only way we would have known that for the last tower challenge was because of the leaks and stuff that we had, so we knew Pumbaa was going to be used. But DMK has actually been super great, and they're actually just revealing all the characters and collections to us, and I really hope they keep going with this because I am a big fan of, again, I love the fact people managed to get a hold of leaks and stuff before, but I definitely do kind of like the accuracy and like just the fact that it's hardcore proof that these are the characters we're going to be using, and it's not just speculation or, again, a leak that we're kind of relying on, because, again, all the leaks have been, like, I would say, like, 95% accurate all the time, but again, there is that very, very small chance. It's probably less than 95. It's probably like 99% of the time it's right. Sometimes, like, the amounts change in terms of, like, character tokens you need or something, but it's very, very minor. But yeah, so I'm kind of happy that DMK is doing this. I'll see if there's another question here. If you just started a few weeks ago, do not worry about it. I'm also going to be doing the tower challenge with my baby kingdom. This will be its second tower challenge. It's still a very small kingdom. I just recently unlocked Will Turner, so I've just unlocked that Space Mountain area and stuff like that. So again, I don't have a lot of these characters sort of figured out yet or anything, but it'll be interesting to see what characters and collections I can kind of get with that smaller kingdom. So I do understand now. The thing is like, from these tower challenges, if you don't get that featured character, which again is going to be Snow White's Prince Charming, don't panic. Okay, don't panic about it. There are different goals for different kingdom sizes, I would say. So if you're a smaller kingdom that hasn't or isn't going to invest in legendary chests or hasn't as of yet for the collections used, or maybe you have and then they're just not like a high enough level, it just might mean that your goal is going to be slightly different. You might be going for the additional characters and attractions that are included in each chapter. So that might be your goal instead of working on Snow White's Prince, which you can get later on in a legendary chest. Maybe it'll come up in a tower challenge or something like that. Who knows? At this point, tower challenge characters haven't come back up. But you know what? We have no idea what the future holds for a tower challenge with DMK. I'd say like the next year, tower challenges might be very different. So, I think at this point, I think it's pretty great that we are getting the chance to get those additional characters and stuff like that. And I do hope, though, they switch them up, because I have noticed, for example, like Beast and Beast Castle have come up in the tower challenge before as things that you can collect for, right? Same with Jack Skellington and his house. So if, this time it can switch up and maybe, you can get Sally and, maybe, Finkelstein's tower, then you know what? I think that would be great too, is if they kind of switch up some of those rewards sometimes. I think that would be great. But, I think it just kind of depends maybe on the tower challenge or what they do. But I'm sure they'll do that, like, again, in maybe next year or something. They'll start making changes like that. So we'll have to kind of wait and see about that. One second here. I have a question from Kat. She says, Disney Girl, how is that going to work with him being able to collect her comfy costume? That's going to give us maybe a day or two to get her comfy. Okay, so what this means, guys, with the postponing of the Tower Challenge to the 19th, it just means it's going to go an extra 2 days longer. So really that's all it's going to do. It's not going to, take away days from the Tower Challenge. It's actually just going to, again, kind of just, instead of it being here, it's going to be here. So it's like literally no change in terms of the amount of days, or at least that's not what I'm understanding from the news and everything. But I just think, again, it's just kind of shifted 2 days, and really that's kind of all it's done. So we shouldn't feel any effects in terms of collecting for Snow White's comfy costume or Rapunzel's, which is going to be coming after the Tower Challenge. So it will shift things a bit, but it's not gonna do anything in terms of like the amount of days. So you guys don't have to worry about that. So the Tower Challenge is still going to be starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or when your calendar shows up, again, depending where you are in the world. So it is going to be on the 19th now instead of the 17th, but the time doesn't change. And it's still going to give us, guys, at the end of the Tower Challenge, it will give us that extra couple of hours that we usually get with Chapter 3. I believe it's usually done around like 1 or 2. So, you know, again, it's going to be 15 days and, you know, 3 hours or something like that. So those extra 3 hours will be included in Chapter 3. So those are usually pretty useful, actually, for the Tower Challenge, those extra few hours at the end. Because Chapter 3 is usually the hardest and stuff in terms of, you know, currency and stuff that we need. So that's why I always say, like, do well if you can in Chapter 1, because saving up that currency and stuff like that is really going to help you out to be able to buy tokens and sort of see where you're at, right? Like what you're actually going to be able to achieve. So that is definitely one thing that I really say, like, to go for. Now, if you guys can't, for whatever reason, you know, maybe do very well in one of the chapters because you got to focus on regular life or something, don't worry about it. You know, again, just work a little bit harder in another chapter. Okay, so I'll just see if there's any more. Do you think there will be the mayor will be available to purchase? I don't think so. I mean, they might put out 2 bundles, but I can't imagine that he will be in a bundle. I think he will be in Legendary Chess. So it is possible within, like, when the chapter Chapter 1 starts of the Tower Challenge, we could see Nightmare Before Christmas chess appearing here in our chess shop. So the Lion King is back right now, but we could actually be seeing Nightmare Before Christmas come right at the start of the Tower Challenge. Oh, okay, so we have our very first Super Chat today from Philip. Thank you so much for using Super Chat. And he says, to help you start a new Grumpy fund for Snow White. Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So Grumpy, guys, is the one character I am missing from the Snow White collection. So yeah, it would be nice to get a hold of him. So when Chapter 3 comes and Grumpy is in Legendary Chess, I am really hoping to get him. I know I'm not going to get it on the first round of chess. I just can't imagine that. If I do, that'd be amazing. So yeah, I definitely am saving up right now for Grumpy because I know that he's going to be a little bit tricky to get. He is a legendary character in those chats. So thank you so much, Philip, for using the Super Chat today. And if you have a voice impression that you would like me to try out, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll try and keep an eye for it. If I do miss it, though, you can always just post it again in like a minute or two, like if for some reason I don't see it. But yeah, if you have any characters you want me to test it out, if you have a line too you want me to say, then yeah, I'll go ahead and give it a go. Let's see here. The Grumpy Fund. Yeah, I know. We started the Grumpy Fund early, guys, but that is great. Obviously, for sure. Now, in terms of the Lion King, guys, I'm pretty solid right now. I've got everything that I kind of need or want from that one, so I'm not going to be investing in the Lion King Legendary Chess unless they come out with something new in the future, but there are definitely other ones for sure. Now, in terms of the Frozen chess, I really, I always do this. I always kind of go, oh, yes, I'm going to open it, and then I was like a little bit worried about the Tower Challenge and what they were going to be offering and stuff, and I was like, oh, Grumpy Fund over Frozen, but I know that might have been the last time that it'll be coming up until November, so I'm a little bit going like, oh, I kind of wish I had tried to get Elsa's costume, but again, that will probably have to wait till November. And I'm still missing the Wandering Oakens as well. I'm like, really? I was planning to put it actually right here where I have the sword in the stone attraction. I feel like it's okay here for now, though. It's got some snow on it. It kind of works my like whole Bambi Frozen big giant section going on here. But I was hoping to sub this out. I'm assuming it's roughly about this size in there. So yeah, that's gonna have to wait a little bit, unfortunately. Tony, you spent $30 yesterday and you got Shenzi, Ed, Simba, Rafiki, and Zazu. Congrats! Yay, that is super duper exciting. That's a lot of really great characters, and those were from, obviously, the Tower Challenge. I have a question, though, for you. With Shenzi and Ed, were they legendary in the chest? So were they a legendary actual reward, or were they epic, or what's the deal with that? Because I obviously can't see it just because, like, I'm kind of past that point. I guess I probably could find out maybe from the Baby Kingdom as well, but I haven't done that yet, so you guys can just let me know now if you want. Maybe a Mrs. Potts impression. Ooh, okay, so, yeah, Mrs. Potts, we can totally do that. And actually, speaking of Mrs. Potts, I have some news on Mrs. Potts. Definitely, I'll be talking about her a little bit more in a minute. And apparently Xavier's, hey Xavier, he is looking for a Mrs. Potts line for me. I kind of have one in mind, but I'll wait to see if he comes up with anything in the next couple of minutes. And then yeah, I'll give it a go. Shenzi was legendary, but Ed was uncommon. Really? I'm surprised about that. I mean, not about Shenzi, but about Ed. Speaking of Ed, we all love Ed, right? Ed laugh. Ha ha ha. We almost have the same layout in It's a Small World. That's awesome. I'm really happy with my layout so far. I think it's worked out quite well for me, so no complaints there for sure. I'll keep an eye for this, for the line. Oh, and we have another super chat, oh my goodness, from Mary. It's for a refresh token fund, and the impression that Mary wants is of Minnie. Ooh, okay, I can totally do that one. I know I've got Minnie lines already like stacked up, so I'm good to go for that one. Don't worry, Philip, yours is coming. Again, I'm just waiting to see if, you know, Xavier seemed excited about a line, so we'll give him a chance to try and find that. Okay, here we go.
Mickey, it is so nice to see you, and I am so excited to work on my garden today.
So there is Minnie Mouse. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I definitely love doing Minnie. Minnie's kind of my favorite, so yeah. Does anybody know what Bonsai was in terms of ranking in the legendary chess? We don't actually know that just yet. Okay, so I haven't seen a line here, but I think I'm just gonna go with the line that I wanted. Again, if Xavier comes up with the line, I'll do that as well. Okay, I'll do it. It's between Mrs. Potts actually and Chip. I'm just thinking when like Mrs. Potts is trying to get Chip into the cupboard. But yeah, anyways, I'll just kind of do that one. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, so Xavier literally just put in the line that I was literally just saying that I was gonna do. So that's totally funny. Thank you, Xavier, though. Okay, so here's the exact line.
Come on, Chip, into the cupboard with your brothers and sisters, but I'm not tired.
There you go. Hopefully you have enjoyed the voice impression. I'll wait to see. The Sultan was uncommon too in the Aladdin chest, so I guess it's probably the same for the premium characters in the Tower Challenge. That's a little bit of a shock to me to hear that those characters are coming up uncommon. That definitely improves your chances, guys, of actually getting them. So yeah, super amazing. You got one dress token. Ooh, okay, so we can talk about Pascal quickly here. I am going to be bringing in some characters and stuff. I did not click Pascal. Wow, my touch was way off there. I was just like looking, there's something on my screen, so I was like, not good. And then I'm going to tell you guys what is going on with Mrs. Potts for Chapter 2. So, Pascal here, this is my progress. It's a little bit slower than I was expecting, but nothing like totally, life-changing or anything there. But, yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that it is taking so long to collect for him. My kingdom actually has been like between joyous and ecstatic. I find that the joyous isn't dropping as fast, guys, so yay, happy changes with happiness. But I do have to say, though, that, the ecstatic dropping is still happening way too fast for my liking, but whatever. Shenzi is legendary, and okay, so we don't know about Bonsai just yet. All right. Bonsai, you think was rare? Okay. Well, we're just trying to find out. So if somebody does know, then that would be obviously great. We'll see if I get any dress here. Nope. Jeez Louise. I just find that it is tricky to get Pascal's character tokens. I mean, I'm in really no rush for him, I guess, but I wouldn't mind getting him into the kingdom in the next, week or two, That would be nice to start making some progress, obviously, on him. Now, I did say I was going to talk about Mrs. Potts. I was going to try and see here. Oh, I think she's actually leveling up. I don't think she's actually in my kingdom right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so news about Chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge with Mrs. Potts. She is going to be the featured character, guys, for Chapter 2. So that means the Beauty and the Beast collection is going to be used for Chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge. This means she will not require refresh tokens. You will be sending her out basically repeatedly every 2 hours to challenge the tower. So yeah, that is kind of the big news with Mrs. Potts. So if you guys can get Mrs. Potts, if you have her, as high as you can in terms of leveling her up, then do it. Because again, she is that one character that you're going to be kind of relying on. If let's say all of your other characters are tired and you have no refresh tokens, at least she can go out and get currency and points for you. So if she's nice and high, then you definitely won't be feeling the effects as much, for sure. So I leveled her up actually yesterday because she was 16 hours to level up. So I believe she was 16. Yeah, I think she's 16. I think she still has one more level up to go. So let's bring her back here into the kingdom. Yay! Oh, and then here we go. We'll do some more Mrs. Potts voice impression here. So Mrs. Potts is now level 9. One more level to go. Good heavens. I don't know what to say. There we go. Okay, so Mrs. Potts right now. This is my progress for leveling her up. Ouch! Woo! Definitely feeling the effects of this. 65 of her sugar dishes. 65. I mean, I do still have, what? I have an additional, so what? Till the 24th, I guess, of September? I guess to, anyways, have her maxed out. So that's probably going to happen, considering I've already got a couple, and I literally just leveled her up. I know she's been sitting there maybe overnight. I didn't bring her back into the kingdom, but I was planning to today anyway. Alright, so let's find out if LeFou got... Yeah, he got it. Sweet. Actually, I shouldn't do anything with him yet. Now, the other characters that are going to be used for Chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge, we are looking at all of the Beauty and the Beast collection. So that goes for Belle, and I'll just kind of show you guys my levels right now. So Belle is maxed out at a 10. Beast is also maxed out at a 10. Now, he was actually the featured character in one of the previous Tower Challenges that we've done before. He was that character that never got tired. So it is nice to kind of see them change that up a little bit. So, yeah, anyways, it just means a little bit more work, but that's totally fine. I have Lumiere here, and he's at a level 9. So again, these characters will be getting tired. Mrs. Potts the only one that won't. And he's actually ready to go. So could we level him up right now? He's 21,700. I might wait to see because I might want to send. I can send out 2 characters, but I think I wanted to see if I could level up Timothy Mouse. Maybe I better just check that quickly, guys, now that it's on my mind so I don't forget. Sorry, guys. One sec. I don't think I have anybody leveling up right now. Nope. Okay, so 35 minutes. Then I will start the leveling up. So that way I don't have to use a scroll on Timothy Mouse. It'll only be 35 minutes, so it's not going to really put me behind or anything. And then we've got Cogsworth here, and I'll show you guys his level now. Super exciting. So Cogsworth is now level 9. I can't wait to rub this in Lumiere's tell Lumiere. Oh, Cogsworth, what are we going to do with you, buddy? Alright, so he's going to go and help out to collect for Mrs. Potts. So there he is, running across the bridge, right through a kid. Alright, so he is now a 9. He is almost ready to go to a 10. So this is actually pretty important, guys, that I get him leveled up because he is also going to be used for the tower challenge. Alright, then on the next line here, obviously I showed you guys Mrs. Potts, who's a 9. Then we've got Chip here, who's also a 9, but he is ready to go. So Chip is probably going to be one of those characters too. I'll probably use the scroll so that I can level both of them up at the same time. Then we've got Gaston, who is a level 9. So guys, if you're looking at the magic and stuff used, I have to be a bit careful with this because I have 80,000 right now, okay? So I have to be careful if I'm leveling up or I'm planning to level up 2 characters with the scroll. I need to make sure that, that he's ready. So the only problem is, see, this is the thing with LeFou. He is very expensive. He's 108,700 to level up. So I'm missing 25,759 magic. It is not worth it ever, guys, to use gems on the magic. No, don't even think about it. Just check your game more often, send your characters out for shorter quests to get more magic, and you will be golden. Alright, so that's all of the Beauty and the Beast. Then we're looking at Jack Skellington, as I told you guys. He's the only Nightmare Before Christmas character that's being used in chapters 1 and 2. So now this makes him even more important than ever because he'll be used twice. So I am going to make sure that I get him maxed out before the start of the Tower Challenge. I think that's very, very possible it's going to happen. The Ears Hats are uncommon, and I've only got 18 more to collect, so I should be golden for that. Then we're looking at Forky. Okay, so he is a newer character that we got this summer for the Toy Story collection. I used to have all my Toy Story characters maxed out until they added this row of characters from Toy Story 4. So Forky right now is a level 8. So I definitely am probably going to level up Forky. Now the great thing about him right now is if you guys look at my character tokens for him, I have 65 of 30 of his sporks, and then 45 of 20 of the Ears Hats. So this means I'm almost going to be ready to level him up again. This is what makes him so important because I want my characters to actually be collecting for his character tokens as well, and not just from attractions and bronze chests. So, or resource chests, I guess you can get them in as well. So pretty much, guys, I want to keep collecting here, so I am very, very happy that, that he is doing so well. I haven't touched him, though, in like a month, so it would be really good to level him up. And actually, he is 41,000 to do, so I think I'm probably going to do next Forky and maybe Chip. Chip might be good, unless there's another character here which we're going to go over. Another one that I will need to level up is Ducky. Ducky is 8 hours. Now, the only problem with Ducky is that he is 83,600 to level up. And again, since I'm a bit low on magic, I have to be aware of this. Because even if, you guys can see, like, I'm short, what? How much am I short? Like, less than 1,000 magic. is if I get that 1,000 magic from collecting for my attractions and characters right now, he will be the only character I can actually level up. So I might want to wait to do him and just choose to do Forky first. Just because he's already ready, and I'll have some extra magic to go for one of my Beauty and the Beast characters. My Nightmare Before Christmas I'm still collecting for, so like I kind of just need to wait and just focus now a little bit on Chapter 2 characters. We're also going to be using Woody. So Woody, guys, we all get very, very early on in the game, so no matter how small or big your kingdom is, Woody is going to be extremely useful to make sure that you guys have leveled up and ready to go. Again, just try and get them as high as you possibly can. And again, this is for Chapter 2 of the Tower Challenge. So again, you do have some additional time now, especially since they delayed the start of the Tower Challenge by 2 days. So after Woody, we're looking at Sarge. And Sarge, we do get pretty early on in the kingdom as well. I have him maxed out. I've had a lot of these guys maxed out now for quite some time because I've been playing for, I guess we're approaching the 2-year mark. So that'll be like mid towards the end of December. I think it was the 17th, I think, or the 19th that I started playing the game. So yeah, just before Christmas, I guess. I think it was around then. I think it was December 17th, if I remember correctly. Anyways, in December, that will mark my 2 years of TMK. That's gonna be crazy. And I started posting and playing at the same time, guys. So you guys can see me at the beginning of time. Yeah, I know, absolutely ridiculous when I had no idea how to play the game. So that was actually quite cool to, actually grow with the game. I'm actually quite happy I started when I did. I mean, I would have liked to start earlier, but, can't have everything. Okay, so then after Sarge, we're looking at Ducky. And Ducky... Did I already say Ducky? Oh, I already did say Ducky. Sorry, guys. Ducky was one of the other characters, and he's actually going to be pretty much ready to go. I said that with Forky. Sorry, I just have it written down here on my notepad, and... I kind of just skipped it because he was on the same line, but yeah, anyways. Boo. Actually, sorry, not Boo. Bo Peep. I don't know why I wrote Boo Peep. I wrote that. I added an extra O. Oh, yeah, anyways. One of those, dirt moments that I have. Okay, so Bo Peep is maxed out, guys. Hopefully you guys are working on her as well. She's pretty early on in the kingdom as well. So Chapter 2 is looking great for newer players to be able to actually do quite well. So I'm excited for everybody. I'm excited for myself. This is really, really awesome. Next would be Buzz Lightyear. So Buzz Lightyear I have maxed out as well. He is pretty early on in the game, but again, you still have to... defeat Troublemaker Pete and stuff like that. So you guys need to try and unlock as much as you can in and around California Screaming so that you can start collecting for Buzz and bring him into your kingdom. All right, after that, we're looking at Merryweather. So this is a collection that's a little bit later on in the game. This is when you unlock... It's a Small World. So this is when you're going to be starting to collect in and around that time for Minnie Mouse and Donald and again your Sleeping Beauty collection. So Merryweather here, I have it a 9. She is ready to go to a 10. Now she's actually not that expensive, so I might end up doing Merryweather when I do Ducky, for example. So I think that might be a really good balance between there. I'm actually kind of happy, guys, that Bunny's not being used because my Bunny definitely, I need to level him up. I was doing it, but then there was conflicts a little bit during the limited time event, so I kind of just left him. But yeah, anyways, I've been working on other stuff. Then we've got Philip and Aurora, which I have maxed out. Now Aurora will be getting a comfy cozy costume probably. It's possible this year, before the end of this year, or else it'll be very early on next year. So she's one of those princesses that is still missing her comfy cozy costume, and we don't have a release date for that just yet. But she's going to be used, and so is Prince Philip, who I have maxed out as well. So I am only working on, I guess now, putting in the time to level up Merryweather, and then I'm done that collection. So this will be a really, rewarding thing for me for sure. Then the last two characters, guys, are going to be part of the Wally collection. So Wally and Eve are going to be used for the Tower Challenge. So I have both of these guys maxed out, so this is going to be useful. Wally was what I got my very first Christmas chest. So the Sapphire chest that we get at Christmas. We get one of those premium characters. I have no idea what Wally was in terms of like how much he cost for premium or anything like that. I'm hoping the Baby Kingdom will tell me when I get to that point, but I got Wally like right away and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It was definitely very cool to start the game and then get that like within a couple of days. I was like, oh, okay, I'm actually quite happy about this. I like getting gifts. So yeah, Wally and Eve are ready to go. So they're going to be all the collections and characters that we are going to use for Chapter 2. Now Chapter 3, guys, if you want to know who's going to be useful for Chapter 3, make sure that you guys head over to DMK's Instagram page. Make sure you heart it, okay? Just tap it twice, give it a heart. It does say that we need 20,000 likes to unlock it. Now, if we hurry up, we could find out later today. Otherwise, we're most likely gonna have to wait till Monday. So, yeah, not great that we have to wait. But that's why I was like, when they posted the post, I was like, oh, guys, come on. I think we were at like 3,500 or something last I checked. So, yeah, let's get those likes up so that we can reveal what the collection is. Yeah, I'm glad we're not doing it on Facebook this time. I just felt like Facebook, I don't know, I just feel like maybe not as many people use it as often, so I just don't think like we always see the posts. So I feel like Instagram is like, it's a really good, quick way. And then too, like it makes it really easy for me to just share the post in my story so that you guys can see if you guys don't follow them or you follow me or whatever. So, or you guys just missed the post or something like that. So yeah, anyways, I try and keep you guys updated, so if you want to follow me on Instagram too, Disney Girl Gamer, if you guys look for it. So yeah, if you guys need a link, it's on my channel page. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you guys are, make sure you guys give the stream a big Mickey thumbs up so you don't forget. Now, let's go ahead here and I think I still have, yes, the mayor. Okay, guys, so pretty exciting about the mayor here is I did spend a lot of magic to do this, but this is like a really rewarding feeling because he was one of those Tower Challenge characters actually from last Halloween. So it's taken me about a year to do this, but it's because I haven't really been focusing on it maybe that much. But he is going to be maxed out. Yep, so super exciting. Oh, update. So update, I guess the amount of likes it's got right now on Instagram, guys, for the 20K is at 9. So, woo! Yay! Keep it coming, guys. Keep those likes going because we need to get to 20. I know it's a lot, but that's okay. Sabrina, on September 30th, you're going to Hong Kong Disneyland with your best friend for Halloween. Oh, that's super exciting. Make sure you take lots of pictures. You can tag me on Instagram or send me an email or whatever of some of the cool attractions that you guys get, or that you and your friend, I guess, get to actually see because I've never been there and I have no plans to go that far. It's a little bit out of the way for me. I usually go, I've only ever been to the Disney World, Florida. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get to go to Hong Kong Disney, but yeah, I would be happy just going back to Florida. California would be pretty sweet as well. Yeah, I'm kind of up for whatever. But yeah, one day, guys, I will go and I will be able to share, obviously, my experience. But until then, have a lots of fun, obviously, at Disney. You're super lucky. Let's see. You always forget to like the stream while you're watching. Well, it's a good thing I reminded you, Nathan. All right, so let's go ahead here and bring back the mayor because I literally can't wait one more second. This is Halloween. The mayor is now level 10. Halloween Town thanks you. I can't go as deep, guys, as I used to with the voice recovery right now. But yeah, whatever, it's fine. The mayor has such a deep voice. There he is. Ah. Love him. He's so cool. Wow, Honey Lemon's just like, I'm cooler. So much more style. Let's see. Let's send him out for an hour. I need the magic here. This is one of my favorite quests that he does. Because his face rotates from being all sad and emo. Disneyland Paris is nice too. I've never been there either, actually. Oh, it's on the bucket list. One of these days, I'm hoping to be able to go. I'll go to any Disney location. Hey, you know what? If I got to go to France and go to Disney, I could actually practice my French. I would love to do that. Oh, see? Get 2 perks out of going to France. You went to Paris, Disney in 95. Wow. That's awesome. Wally was 475 gems. He also came in a bundle that includes 80 gems. Oh, thank you so much, Jack, for letting me know that. That's very useful. I did not know that before. Huh. All right, guys, so there you go. There is the price of Wally when you do unlock him in your kingdom. All right, so the best way, guys, I'm going to make up for all of this magic that I'm missing is to send out my characters on shorter quests so that I can collect more magic, but it also means I have to check my kingdom a little bit more often. So as you guys can see here, I have a lot of my characters like on those shorter quests, just depending on what they're doing. Like if they're collecting for Pascal, then they're going to be going for like the 4 hours or whatever that they need to be. But obviously, like if they're not collecting for anything, or they can collect one of their like regular common 60-minute character tokens, then obviously they're doing that. So now there are a couple exceptions. Like I do love sending Sebastian and King Triton off on their 24-hour quest. It's kind of just become a little bit of a habit. So yes, I know it's not the best, utilization of magic between those two, but I don't really mind. I don't mind. I get 500 magic though when I do get to collect. So yes, I have to wait, but at the same time, when I do get it, it's a nice little chunk of magic to get, Especially, okay, this is one thing I've been noticing since I spend so much of my magic lately. And guys, I usually have millions, so this is super weird for me, is the parade float costs me so much magic. You guys have no idea. I can't even begin to tell you. Like, I can get 14,000, but it's only a chance of getting this. And I'm spending, what is it, like 10, I think? I believe it's 10,000 to send it out. So if I use a gathering spell and I get like 10,500 magic or something like that, that's all going on a parade float. So yes, the parade float has its uses, obviously, for character tokens. But yeah, anyways, it is going to be a little bit interesting. Now, you guys may have noticed that I have also started working on Dumbo. I am going to be doing a video on this. I was going to post it yesterday, but then when the Tower Challenge Chapter 1 thing came out, I worked on that instead. And oh my gosh, okay, little side note. It took me so long to do that video. It's honestly one of those videos I could have had done in like, an hour or 2, right? And had it posted at most. But it took me like 5 or 6 hours because the screen recording when I was playing and or whatever, I kept losing it. It kept saying, "Oh, it could not be saved." And I was like, "What?" So anyways, it was like 20 minutes, I think, recording, or 25 minutes. So I had to record it like 6 times. And I was just... And yeah, anyways, it was a total disaster. It was such a waste of time. So instead of like getting to work on all my other stuff I wanted to do, I was like, I spent most of the day doing that video. I was like, yeah, it's not going to get enough views to make up for the amount of time, but whatever. Yeah, so Dumbo didn't get done, but I'm hoping I'll have it done by tomorrow. So today I'll be working on though the quick little shorter version of the characters and stuff that are going to be used for chapter 2, just in case you guys don't get to see this live stream. So yeah, anyways, working on Dumbo. Very excited that I've got everything sorted for that. So I do have a couple of quests and stuff on the side for that one. I can't believe that Dumbo, guys, is like the last main storyline character that I need to bring into the kingdom. Actually, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but somebody yesterday was just like, oh, don't leave us because like you're basically at the end of your storyline. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I am here to stay, guys. I'm still gonna do tower challenges, limited time events, work on characters like, you know, Pascal that gets added, give you guys tips and like prep, and I'll still be playing like, you know, like others, like I know Kingdom Hearts is still coming. Yeah, let's just say I keep falling asleep while editing that one. I swear the video's not boring, but when I've worked on it as long as I have, with the clips that I've been missing, you know, playing and falling asleep is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Apparently I'm doing it when I'm overtired, so yeah, let's just say that Big Hero 6 is still to come. Yeah, let's just say like it's another one of those things that the clips, I've never had so much trouble in my life with clips, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts and yesterday's video was like massively disappointing. Oh, yeah, so much time spent on that, but I hope you guys enjoy it when it does get released, because the amount of work I would put in on it now, it's just been like way too many hours. It's probably been like 16, maybe 20 hours in that range of work on it, and like literally it's just because I've lost clips, so I had to like redo a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, I'll be over it. And I have to watch all the cutscenes as well again, so. You're about 3/4 of the way with Peter Pan's. Ooh, congrats! Peter Pan's flutes are causing me a lot of problems. Oh, or trouble. Yeah, Melissa, me too. Oh my gosh. I need to level him up, but he's super expensive. And obviously, as you guys can see, my magic situation isn't beautiful. So anyways, he needs to be leveled up to a 9, and he's 200,000. Like, and it's like a combination of like Peter Pan being 200,000, and like, let's not remember, chapter 1 is going to include Shere Khan, and I'm not gonna be able to do this, but 325,000. Like, we're looking at like 500,000 magic for 2 characters. I'm like, oh. It's like, oh. And here I was like complaining before. I was like, oh, Baloo is so much, 125. It's like, yeah, he is minor compared to, we're not using him for the tower challenge though, thank goodness. But yeah, Shere Khan we are, so he's probably gonna have to just stay at a 9. Whatever, it's not that bad. I was kind of hoping to have him maxed out by now, but yeah, all my magic is just like, poof. Because I didn't do my traditional way of like not bringing anybody in during a tower challenge. Yeah, so since that happened, I just basically lost all my magic because of like Timothy Mouse, obviously the Dumbo attraction, and then there's been like Ducky, Bunny, Peter Pan, leveling up, John and Michael. Oh my gosh. Like we're talking like a lot. And Michael Darling is just ridiculous how much he is to level up. Just like a little glimpse of a preview, guys, of how ridiculous it is to get him to a 5. Like, this is what we need to get Baloo from an 8 to a 9. And this is like what we need Michael to get from 4 to a 5. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm literally going to get 100,000 magic every time. And I'm going to be like, oh, sorry, somebody's got to level up now. So I'm never going to be able to save up magic if I'm continuously doing that. So hopefully Peter Pan characters won't be used in the Tower Challenge for Chapter 3. You never know, but yeah, if that's the case, I'm definitely going to have to make a push with that. I still have to max out Wendy. It would be nice if I could at least do one of them, but yeah. I just can't justify the magic right now. It's usually the time to level them up, but now we can level up 2 at a time. It's like, yeah. Try and get as much magic as I can here, guys. And I will be bringing back another character we saw from DuckTales. Louie is actually leveling up right now. Oh my gosh, so many bubbles. I can't stand, though, those enchantment bubbles that appear on top of the attractions. They drive me bonkers. There needs to be, like, a setting, like, in the options where you can turn them off. Like, so I don't have to see them. I don't mind if it's, like, when you click it, it shows up. But, like, I just don't want them, like, hovering there forever. Yeah. It's kind of like seeing the home button at the top when you, like, go to a character that's maxed out and they're not collecting for anything. And the home button appears at the top. It's just, like, it totally screws out your flow with sending people out really quickly. But, yeah. Xavier, you have 1.7 million magic in your bank. But you had to donate 700,000. Oh, what? I have sorry, I totally read that wrong. Okay, so Xavier says, I have 1.7 million magic in my magic bank account. I'd like to donate 700,000 magic to your bank account, Disney Girl, if I could, though. LOL. Yes, that would be great. I would totally accept donations of magic right now, but obviously we can't do that, but thank you anyways. You know, that's very sweet to say. What comes after you unlock the Frontierland? Amanda, Frontierland, guys, is over here. So when you unlock this is like when you're looking at, you know, working on characters like Bullseye. You also unlock the Jungle Book storyline. That's kind of like the big one with this. Is, again, kind of working on those Jungle Book characters, getting Mowgli, Baloo, Bagheera, all that kind of stuff into your kingdom. And then after you do all that, obviously unlock some land and stuff, then it will be to battle Shere Khan. Over here there's like a green vortex that appears, and you have to battle him. He's quite expensive to bring into your kingdom, guys. Be warned. And then after that you will unlock the Peter Pan storyline, and then after is Dumbo. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Gresham says, I pretty much have all the characters maxed out except for Finding Nemo ones. Obviously in DuckTales, Raja, Shenzi. Yeah, all the ones. Shanzi, Ed, all of them. Who was the other one I was going to ask? You're like, oh, the new Toy Story ones. Did you get all of them maxed out? Oh, Anna's asked me, what level are you? I am level 54. My star is almost filled to the top, but not quite. So I'm going to be 55 hopefully soon. Let's see here. I think I'll just send for 60 minutes right now. I have to be careful not to send out...
Where is it? Yes, you picked me.
You just leave it to me.
Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Not to send out... Oh, Snow White, that's fine. I'm going to leave her. Not to send out the Beauty and the Beast characters, because I have to remember I want to level up. How many more? Oh, yeah, we said we had quite a few still. I guess it's between Chip and Gaston right now. LeFou, I don't have enough yet, so I'm gonna have to skip over him for now. And Nightmare, nothing's ready. We said yet. I don't know if DuckTales are gonna be used for the Tower Challenge or not. I'm guessing it's possible, but that will be more, it'll be more like chapter 3. So I'm a little nervous about that. So I did decide to level up, Dewey, not Louie. I said Louie earlier. I just did him recently though. So yeah, anyways, let's bring back Dewey. I love that Donald chases him through the screen. Dewey is now level 6.
I gotta tell Huey and Louie about this.
No more dialogue. Oh, I like doing their dialogue. Oh, he's so cute. I love him.
Check me out. Okay, but not too fast. I'm carrying a ton of cheese.
Let's see. We'll go for that one. I think we'll go this for now. My happiness, guys, I'm at 13%. Ecstatic. Yay! So if I had some drops right now, that would be amazing. I'll send Chirrup for 4. Same with him. Some of them I just don't really like dealing with all the time. This will do 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh, we have more attractions to collect from. Jeez, just when I think I'm done, there's always more. Let's go for 4 on that guy. 4, 4, 1, 2. Let's go for 2. Since we're working on Jack, I have to be careful because otherwise I'm going to forget. Is Timothy done? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I sent out Nemo to level up. What about Merlin? Could he do it? He's 11,000 though. Another 35 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes? Jeez. Okay, fine. Maybe I won't do him. We'll bring Nemo back though. Yeah. I just wanted to like at least get one character sort of sorted and maxed out. He's not yet, but he is a level 8 now.
Wait till my dad hears about this.
Yay! So more gems too, guys. When you level up the characters, you get more gems, which is useful, obviously, for like everything in the game. So I always encourage you guys to level up your characters for sure. Okay, right. Careful with Beauty and the Beast. Jeez, I'm gonna end up messing this up if I'm not careful. It's hard because I really want to keep going with like leveling up characters like Merlin and stuff because I know he takes a while to collect for. And I mean, 11,000 not bad, and the 35 minutes technically I could still get away with doing. Even if I don't bring it in during the stream, it doesn't really matter. He's 60. See, this is the problem, and I don't want to use scrolls for characters like this. Now, speaking of scrolls, I'm going to go ahead and purchase another one here for 600. I think I'm just going to, like, buy a whole bunch of them. So another one's going to be ready in, like, just under 21 hours. So, yeah. And just so you know, guys, if you guys really want Pascal super badly, you can go ahead and purchase, obviously, his dress and his ears hats. I would recommend not because you don't need it right now. And this kind of goes for other character tokens as well. So like if I really wanted Jack to be maxed out and stuff right now, I can just purchase this. So if you guys are like, oh, I have one character from The Nightmare Before Christmas and like nobody really collects for his stuff and it's like I really need him or whatever, guys, you can find all the character tokens for those types of characters right now. From Beauty and the Beast, Nightmare Before Christmas, all of it here in the shop, Merlin shop. Now, the one that I would say please do not buy is there's like the Wi-Fi token. It used to be 100 elixirs, but now it's dropped down to 75. The hibiscus flower, the lion painting, the rose, and the pumpkin king head. All of those don't buy because they're 1 hour quests with your characters, collects you magic and stuff. Anyways, it's a waste of elixirs. But for example, like if you look here, you guys can tell also the rarity because if you notice like Jack Skellington's is outlined in like a yellowy color, that means it's uncommon. And then if you notice beside the chance dice, that's Oogie Boogie's, and you can see his is outlined in purple. So and then obviously the Pumpkin King head is like, well, it's kind of like bluish, but it's supposed to be like white, basically. So yeah, that kind of gives you the rarity and stuff here. So Sally's, that's blue. So it's hard to tell. That's why I don't really like that the ones around like the rose is kind of like a lighter shade of blue. It should have just been like straight up white maybe. Just because that is common. And Sally's, if you look, again, it's just a slightly different shade of blue, and those are rare, okay? So just like keep that in mind, guys, is know your character tokens, that are going to be those common ones. Again, you can tell by the price, obviously, as well. But I mean, if you're just looking at like color and stuff, then just kind of keep that in mind, obviously. Grumpy's ears hats cost 1,000 elixirs? What? Oh my gosh. I probably actually have a whole bunch of his character tokens, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I get Grumpy, I'm probably gonna be able to level him up like a whole bunch of times because I know during the limited time event, that was my very first limited time event, guys, is, if you guys didn't know that, is that I had got magical chests they used to have for that event, and magical chests used to give us character tokens for for all the characters and stuff throughout the event. And that was the entire event. But the thing was for Grumpy is you had to collect, I think it was like, I want to say like 60 or something like that of each of his tokens and stuff, and you could only get them in the magical chest unless you had I think brought in maybe the evil queen or something. I can't exactly remember because I hadn't unlocked her or anything during that event because it was my first one. My kingdom was super tiny, and I jumped I had only started halfway through the event, so realistically there was just no chance because again you can't join halfway through the event with this very baby kingdom and expect to get all the characters halfway through. It's it doesn't really work. I did get a couple of them though, which is cool. But anyway, so I got a lot of his tokens and stuff from that. And then I guess they changed it probably 6 months ago, maybe a little more than that now. Is you still had to collect tokens for Grumpy. You actually couldn't just get him straight out of a legendary chest. So you'd open a chest and you'd get tokens for him, but you wouldn't actually get him. So you kind of had to work on that whole process when the legendary chest came out. So I know the last few times they've come out, he's come out just as a character and stuff, but before that he was one of those super weird characters to collect for. And actually guys, when he becomes available in the legendary chest, what happens is with Grumpy, and he's again very, very unique, so just keep this in mind, is to take a look at this when he does show up, is underneath him there'll be this big giant yellow starry spotlight under him. And pretty much I feel it's because he's just such an exclusive character or something. That's why the Grumpy Fun's such a big deal for me, is because getting Grumpy just really sets a big milestone for me in terms of my very first event and getting such a difficult character to get. And again, I have put so much into this to try and get him already. And I've just had no luck. I have total Grumpy curse on this one, but yeah, it's definitely tricky. But anyways, Grumpy is a super cool character to take a look at when he does come out of the shadows, when the legendary chests do come up in chapter 3. So yeah, your 0 is a level 3 and you can't get his ears hat. If you're having trouble getting a character token, again, check in Merlin's shop to see if it turns up there. Now I've maxed out 0, so I can't see if they're there, but you guys can check. Now the other thing too to keep in mind, guys, is keep saving up for the toy alien for elixirs, okay? Because he's still for elixirs in Merlin's shop, as far as I know, unless they've changed that recently, but I don't think so. And I know it takes a lot to collect for him and stuff, so I know at the very beginning with your kingdom and stuff with elixirs, saving up those elixirs for Toy Alien is super important, and you need to get him to a level 2 before other characters can start collecting his stuff. Like Buzz Lightyear, I remember, I think had an 8-hour quest, I think, for maybe his ears hats or something. So again, it's just one of those things you have to really work on with your kingdom and stuff. So keep that in mind, guys. Toy Alien is a very unique character, kind of like Grumpy, but not Grumpy. But yeah, it does take obviously quite a bit of work to collect for him. I think it's a little bit easier now with the whole change and stuff with getting elixirs, but it does mean it's going to cost you a lot of magic. So keep that in mind every time you trade in your decorations and concessions for elixirs. It is going to cost you an arm and a leg. Don't be fooled by that 150%. I'm going to do Merlin, guys, if he's free. Yeah. All right. I just had to do it. He was driving me crazy just sitting there. I have something about the characters that are really, really hard to collect for, just sitting there and doing nothing. Super annoying. Now, I know I kind of feel the same way a little bit about Hank. And maybe a little bit as well with Bruce. Bruce isn't ready yet, but he's almost ready. So this might be something I just kind of squeeze in at some point, maybe during the Tower Challenge or something like that while I'm streaming. I might just try and throw in a couple of characters like this, like I'm doing right now. Again, I know I can use a scroll, but I just don't think it's worth it for a character that's below, I would say, anything below 4 hours. So that goes for your 36 seconds, your 6 minutes, your 35 minutes, and your hour, and your 2 hour. Sorry, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having a blank. I was like, okay, I was going somewhere with this. So I would say like somebody for me, I think Raja might be 4. So like I would say using a scroll for him, yeah, so he's 4. To level up, I would be like, you know what? Yeah, I could see that being worth it. But I think it really, those scrolls are for those characters that are like 8, 16, 24. 16 and 24 being like the big ones. They're like, you should use your scrolls if you're working on them, right? So for a 4 hour in between there, totally worth it. Or else again, like leveling up like multiple, 24-hour characters and stuff. So these scrolls are awesome, but they are a huge magic drainer. Again, because you have to trade in for the elixirs for them, and then 2, to level up 2 characters at a time, guys, it kills your magic. Like, don't let it fool you. You guys may be like, oh, it's doing nothing to me. Even if you've got millions of magic, it is still affecting you. Don't let this system fool you. So, eventually this whole scroll thing is really not going to work that well because of that. I think when it's a situation like this, like we're prepping for a tower challenge, totally use those scrolls. But I think I might just save them up for a little while and then won't invest in them so I can kind of save up a bit. Just because I do know, like, Dumbo, just going to give you a little sneak preview of, like, how much I have to save up just to bring him in. Oh, I have to bring Timothy Mouse. I forgot about him. 750,000. Yeah, another 750,000. Plus, like, the 350 or whatever it is for Shere Khan, and the 200 for Peter Pan, and the 100 for Michael, and the other 100 for John, and the 150 or something for Wendy. It's like, I'm sorry, how many millions do I need to do this? So yeah, like, yeah, I really need to just level up some cheaper characters. Just saying. Okay, so let's bring back Timothy Q Mouse here. I'm hoping I didn't send out, it was Forky I wanted to level up, wasn't it? It was Forky and, like Gaston or something like that, or else Lumiere, whoever was cheap. So Timothy Q Mouse is now level 4. Boy, we're really standing on the threshold of success now, huh? Yes, we are. Success. SUCCESS. That is how it's success. Sorry. All right, so he's going to go out for 4 hours because he's collecting the legendary Dumbo ears hat. So, yes, he's got his own little quest to do and stuff. Mrs. Potts, she can collect her own stuff. That's super useful. Chip, I'm not going to do him, just in case I sent out Forky. I might have to do Forky tomorrow if I just sent him out, but we'll see. He might be done anyways by the time, Marlin's done. I do need to do Raja at some point to give my Aladdin character something to do because he still has quite a ways to go. But yeah. Oh, I really want to finish up the winter and I just need that Bumblebee costume. It's so annoying I don't have it yet. Ooh, that's tough. That is super tough. So I'm probably going to be able to do him and maybe Chip, I think. I'll have to keep an eye. But that'll be roughly ready when Marlin is, so mine equals blown. Ooh, we have another super chat from Elijah. Thank you so much for using super chat. And he says, what do you think / hope will be the next permanent content after Lady and the Tramp? I'm personally hoping for Ratatouille, Mary Poppins, or Haunted Mansion. Permanent content. I'm thinking permanent content to go after Dumbo. I'm thinking a great collection would probably be Pinocchio. I don't know why, but in my own mind, I really see Pinocchio as being after Dumbo. So to answer your question, I feel Pinocchio should be maybe something in the new year that we get as permanent content you know, to the kingdom. And I think, like, I know earlier, like this year, I know a lot of us were like, oh, crazy about getting Pinocchio in the kingdom. And then after about, I'd say, like the end of March, I kind of switched over because we were getting like Moana and like things like that events. And we got Dumbo as permanent content. But I think that we are probably looking at, before March, is probably getting Pinocchio, is my guess. I just don't think they can wait too much longer without adding that collection into the kingdom. I don't think that's like limited time event worthy, but you never know. You never know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking slash hoping. Let's see. Am I coming back? What just happened? Oh, I cut out or something? Sorry, guys. I didn't even notice. The bar was showing live green the entire time, so I'm not quite sure what just happened there. Sorry, guys. I guess YouTube problems that didn't let me know that there were YouTube problems. Sorry. I am here, though. Sorry, I'm just gonna wait to make sure you guys can hear, see, whatever. Okay, let me know that things are good. And Elijah, if there's a voice impression that you want me to do, obviously just let me know. I'm off. Oh, I was off. When did this happen? Oh, I'm just getting like all this stuff saying I'm offline, but it's showing I'm online. So I'll just wait to make sure that I'm still on, guys. Just let me know. I guess if you're having problems, just refresh the stream, guys. Like, just refresh the tab. Then you guys should be fine. Oh, we're good on... Okay, good. So there's a bunch of people now that can hear and see me and whatever. If I'm still frozen, apparently, just go in and out of the stream or just refresh the page and you guys should be fine. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Thank you. And again, thank you, Elijah. I don't know if you heard me about the super chat, and I don't know if you heard me answer the question, so I'll just quickly repeat what I said. Is after Dumbo, this is in case you guys didn't hear me, after Dumbo, I'm thinking before March this coming year, I'm hoping that they add Pinocchio as permanent content that we will unlock after Dumbo. So hopefully I will get Dumbo in and be far enough by the time they add that content that I'll be able to start like getting that stuff, obviously, for my kingdom straight away. Hopefully that'll mean some new land as well. I think that's probably what we're looking at. I know they said we probably weren't going to be getting any land for the next like update or two. So with that being said, because we still have the Thrill Zone level to get with Space Mountain, which I think is just ridiculous we didn't get that, by the way, guys, with this update, because we had to decorate our Space Mountain area now, and we're going to have to redecorate if we want to do the Thrill Zone level. So I'm like, do they realize how long it takes to do this? Like, it takes hours, or it can take hours to, like, make sure your kingdom's perfect to utilize these Thrill Zones. But, yeah, so I'm not totally sure, like, what's going on with that. Like, I did like 3 hours. I know I only was probably decorating for like 2, but I did a 3-hour stream, and like I'd say probably 2 of those hours like I had organizing like very methodically my Space Mountain area. So I don't know, we shall see. Will I do a Pinocchio prediction video? I will. I'm not going to be doing one right now though. That might be something I might do like in around Christmas or New Year's. But I have no plans to do one just yet. I feel like, you know, I'm going to be focusing quite a bit, you know, probably, I don't know if I'll get to it in September, but I'm probably by October, I'm going to be doing some, like, additional work, obviously, with Frozen. Sorry. I was like going to say Pinocchio. I'm like, I'm not thinking Pinocchio. I'm thinking ice. So yeah, so Frozen, I'm going to be doing like predictions for all that kind of stuff. that obviously is going to be coming. So obviously I'm going to be kind of trying to get all that stuff sorted pretty quickly. So yeah, I need to get more magic though here. This is craziness. Oh, I really, really need it super bad. Now I did have a question about why I had all these bubbles here and why I wasn't enchanting anything. So the reason kind of for that, guys, I am sort of saving up. And I know I could do some other things here, but I've been kind of waiting to see what's going to be useful for me. I am still working on collecting enough relics for Donald's boat because I do want to get to the 4th enchantment, which will allow me to collect Michael Darling's ears hat. But I went through that whole thing during the tower challenge and I accidentally enchanted Mickey's house, and it used a whole bunch of relics that I was saving up, and I probably wouldn't be able to do it now, except I did that. So it's really put me back. I did not need to do Mickey's house, but because those bubbles are just like there, and if you tap, like you're tapping your bubbles really quickly, it's very easy to enchant something when you don't want to do it. So I did that by accident, and now I'm definitely paying the price. So I'm probably going to be looking at doing something else. I was going to do the princess dressing room, but the thing is I'm still working on the Wreck-It Ralph relics, and that purple fabric apparently is most likely for, sorry guys, I have socks on. I just want to take them off. I have blisters right now for my shoes. Yeah, I used to get those a lot, but I haven't had blisters in a while. And anyways, yeah, so socks were, like, whenever I was moving my feet around, were causing friction. Anyways, yeah, owie. Sorry. So anyways, the relics here for Wreck-It Ralph, it's going to take me a little bit. And again, this fabric is looking like it's for Daisy's Halloween costume and not Rapunzel. So I initially thought it was probably going to be, for the purple. Like the purple fabric was going to be for Rapunzel maybe, but I don't think so. So that being said, I think I'm probably going to leave it, at least for now. But yeah, we'll see. You have Donald's boat at the 3rd enchantment. Yay, that's super duper exciting. Yeah, oh, the pink shoes. Actually, I started feeling the friction from another pair of shoes, so I switched back over to the pink shoes because, yeah, I posted on Instagram for you guys. Since we're talking about pink shoes, the pink shoes are actually like my legit running shoes, and usually they don't give me any of that kind of stuff unless I'm doing like over 10K, which I didn't do this year. I usually like to do that, but no, I didn't do it this year. So pink shoes are actually quite good, but they're really bothering me right now with the blisters. Owie. Actually, they don't look very nice right now. I just looked at them. I didn't realize they were in that state. No wonder they hurt. Probably gonna have to take a day off of walking and running and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyways, back to DMK. So yeah, princess dressing room I don't think I actually need to do. I would say like, I don't know. I'm really like, I don't need a lot of stuff. And by the time too, I was thinking about this, by the time I get to enchant Donald's boat, probably properly, like to get Michael's stuff, I may not need it anymore. I might have him pretty close to being maxed out. So I'm even beginning to wonder, like, do I just not bother? Like, I know I'm going to have to do these things eventually, but I'm like, what's really useful to me right now, you know? I really only want to do stuff that's useful. So I guess if there's, like, maybe one of the Toy Story attractions I could do that would collect for Ducky, Bunny, or Forky. Pizza Plant collects Wally, don't need that. Monsters Inc., I don't need that. Scream Canister, don't need that. Simba, I could need that maybe at some point. This would collect the spaceship token, which is for Bunny, not Ducky, for Bunny. Let's see if there's something else here. Rex, don't need Rex. Don't need Lady Tremaine. Don't need the virus tracker. Sarge. Like, I really just don't see things that I need to do. Okay. Like, there may literally just not be anything I, like, need to actually enchant here. It's kind of dumb. Zootopia you can't do yet. All right, I already said no. I think this might be the only one here. Star Adventure, nobody's in it. This would help with Bonnie. So you know what, guys? Sorry, I know my screenshot habits. Let's go ahead here and... This is Toy Story, so I'm actually fine. It's 5,000 magic, though. Is this going to put me behind? Sorry, guys. Got to think. I don't know. I should probably wait to do this until I send out my 2 characters. So I should make my decision on that now. And then that way I'm just good and clear about it. And so I'll do my math calculations. Okay, so I think Chip was really cheap. So he's 11,000. So that would put me at 70 plus... What was I doing? Right. Bunny or Ducky or Forky. Forky or Ducky. 40. So if I do Forky instead of Ducky, because he's 83, so that won't work if I do that. But if I do Forky, would actually be fine because 40, 55 most. So yeah, I could do it. All right, so let's do that, guys. Oh, so ridiculous. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and do this one. Sorry, I need to do the calculation. You guys need to be smart now with these enchantments, especially if you're low on magic. I can't tell you. All right, so it's done, guys. 6 hours. Yay! I love the little sound it makes. It's like, I can't remember what game has something like, oh my gosh. If you guys zoom in when it's doing this, this is like a little side thing, but it sounds like a Fortnite chest. So when you get close to a chest when you play Fortnite, it makes this sound. So, just saying. Kind of interesting. I was like, I keep recognizing that sound from something, and now I know where I keep hearing it. So Elijah, I was waiting to see if you had requested a voice impression here, since my stream cut out, and now I'm getting all kinds of chat. Maybe Ducky or Bunny. Oh, here we go, since they are right there. Okay, sweet. And Xavier has provided a line. Woo! I love this. Okay, so Bunny. I'm gonna just zoom in on this for 1 sec so I can actually see it because it's super tiny. Okay. All right. So it goes Bunny, Ducky, Bunny, Ducky. Okay, wow. We're going to be doing a bit of back and forth here. 3 years? 3 years? That's how long we've been hanging up there, waiting for a kid. Oh, here's Buzz Lightyear's? Oh, he's thrown into this? Look, I'm sorry about that. You ruined our lives! Shame on you! Oh, I hope you have sent me this line, Xavier. I think you have sent me an email with some lines and stuff like that. If you haven't, you have to include this one. This is like literally gold. I wish I could like picture this right now, but I can't. Yeah, but I really wish I could. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for providing that line. That was awesome. I didn't see Buzz Lightyear in there. I thought it was like I was supposed to say Buzz Lightyear, but whatever. You got a special wish from a kid, but you're enchanting astro orbiters right now. Oh, I hate when that happens. I had that actually too when I enchanted astro orbiters. I actually enchanted astro orbiters so that it helps me now to drop Timothy Q. Mouse's feather. So I do have to say, if you guys are thinking about like enchanting stuff in preparation, like if you guys are doing your Peter Pan stuff right now and you're getting close to Dumbo, I would say definitely go ahead and enchant astro orbiters because it's gonna be super helpful for you. And it's great because you like just have to do it once. So you just have to enchant it once and you're golden. So I would definitely say do that for sure. It will be very, very useful. let's see. The Halloween costume that you don't have is Goofy's. Actually, I believe now they are... Oh, no, that was for the pirate costume. Goofy's pirate costume, just so you know, guys, right now. I don't know if it's going to stay like this for very long. I know I already have it. Goofy's actually in it. I think it was going for like 125 gems or something like that right now. Now, the Halloween costume here... oh, right. I forgot I can't click it because it takes me right to him. But anyways, the Halloween costume, I should probably put Goofy in it for fun. That one you should be able to get pretty soon. Just so you guys know. It should be available pretty soon in the game. Alright, so let's see. Can I do Forky X? I really want to do 12 minutes. And I need to do Chip. So I bet I'll do Chip first because I think Forky will be finishing up one thing. So that'll be good. Oh, look, more magic! Yay! So I want to know, guys, how are you feeling about this upcoming Tower Challenge? Like, how good do you guys feel about having these, like, official chapters kind of confirmed and stuff and being given the extra 2 days? Because that was kind of like the big news from DMK, like, literally a couple hours ago now, was that Chapter 1 was going to be delayed by 2 days. So being September the 19th now instead of the 17th, change the calendar and all that kind of fun stuff. And if you guys like missed all that kind of whole thing that we talked about earlier, then you can find it in your news here, and it says the Tower Challenge has been postponed. And if you scroll down, which I had forgot to do earlier, it does tell you that the calendar is going to sort of be switched around a little bit. It doesn't change the length of the Tower Challenge. Again, it's still going to be 15 days. But it does kind of push it because apparently Android users got it a bit late, but I thought that's why they were giving us the week and stuff, you know, to get it. But whatever. I thought they were just going to give you a couple scrolls and maybe some gems or magic or whatever and be done with it. But yeah, didn't really do anything. Goofy's pirate costume is 120 gems and not 125. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Amanda. I appreciate it. Nathan says, I don't feel good about it because I usually fail to complete them. Oh no, Nathan! You know what? I'm going to really help you to try and push through this Tower Challenge. I believe you have a pretty good sized kingdom from what I remember. Like, I think the biggest thing is kind of like getting, you know, a good jump start on, again, that first chapter so you feel really good about stuff. I would say probably the hardest thing about the Tower Challenge, to be honest, is chapter 3, just to get to the points. So the points are usually the problem. So usually you gotta be challenging the tower even more to get enough points. Now, yes, it gives you currency and stuff, obviously, still, and all that. But I find that last concession is usually like 50,000 or plus that points to be able to get that concession stand. So I do always find that that's always something that, you know, I always find is probably the hardest part, because you're in that last stretch. You've like obviously been checking your kingdom like a lot and all that kind of stuff, and like at that point you're kind of getting tired. Like, you've been working that Tower Challenge pretty hard, and for chapter 3 for points to be so difficult, I always just feel like that's like, I think I've missed the points reward maybe a couple of times from chapter 3, just because like I got the characters I wanted and stuff, and I just didn't bother putting in that extra bit of work for that. Just like sometimes they're really hard. I'm hoping this one won't be too bad, but I realize that you know, I am missing Grumpy and stuff, so that could put me a little bit behind. But I'm hoping with the character tokens that I already have from, again, like what we were talking about before, I'll be able to level him up a couple of times, and then that way, like, he'll still be useful with the tower and stuff and not kind of put me behind or anything. But yeah. Whoa, Thomas, you welcome Pascal. Whoa, congrats. That's huge. Okay, I know you can buy the stuff with elixirs, but like, yeah, this is my progress. I'm not even halfway yet. I don't know if I just had bad luck with the drops or what, but I just don't feel like there's that many characters I can collect for him, and they're quite long. Like, for example, like Flynn Rider, 12 hours. It's like, oh my gosh. And, Rapunzel's 8. Like, I know the Snuggly Duckling would be awesome to enchant, but the only problem with this, guys, is that I haven't got any relics yet. So that comes from Bronze Chest, and this would be really useful if I could get this attraction enchanted. And actually, this might be one of those ones that I might actually consider doing quite soon, as long as I can get enough of these relics. But the thing is, I have a chest somewhere in my kingdom. I just don't know where it is right now. I should try and see if I can get something out of it. But anyways, like, I know they're going to become harder and harder relics and stuff to get, just because now there are so many different kinds included in those bronze chests. So it does kind of pose like a little bit of difficulty and problems for sure. I don't see it. Maybe I missed it. Hold on. Okay, let me just do a quick scan here, guys. I know this is going to be really probably fast on your end. Oh, there it is. Ha! Boom! Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. So there it is, guys. It's glowing! And yes, that treasure bank is still going away. Oh my gosh, I really don't want it to. But it is going to be going away, and the chests officially, we're probably not going to be seeing what those gold, silver, platinum, all that kind of stuff used to offer and stuff. So it will be a very, very sad day, I'm not going to lie, when that goes away. But we will be getting our gems back, and I believe our magic. I could really use that magic right now, for sure. So I kind of hope they do it next update. I know there's been, like, talk about it being even the update after. But you know what? Just give us our stuff back. You guys can get rid of it whenever you want. But it would be nice to start getting those rewards because it is useful for us for tower challenges, limited time events, just like regular kingdom stuff, like parade floats, all kinds of things, leveling up characters. We could really use, obviously, that little bit of extra magic for sure. Megan says DMK's post has 10,000 likes. We're halfway there. Yay. Okay, keep going, guys. We really want to find out what's in chapter 3. All right, so let's open the bronze chest here. So we'll see what we get in it. Ooh, we got Nemo's ears hat token, guys. So Nemo, you guys should know this because we just had the limited time event. What collection is Nemo a part of? And if you guys can tell me Nemo's other 2 character tokens that he is required to level him up, I will do an extra bonus shout out for those people. And a common blueprint. I don't like it. No. I mean, it's fine. I mean, we need them, but at the same time, it's like, give me the Tangled relic. I really want it now. Now that I've got it like set in my brain, I'm like, Tangled, Tangled, Tangled. It was before I was like, Wreck-It Ralph, but now I'm like, Tangled has totally done like a total switch on me for sure. What's in chapter 2? You did miss it, Kat. We're looking at the Beauty and the Beast collection and obviously a bunch of other characters. I'll be posting a short video about that a little bit later today. I'm going to try and get it done before I do my Battle Heroes stream and stuff later tonight on Swirly. So yeah, anyways, we'll be doing that probably like, I'm just waiting to find out about something, but I might do it around like 5 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be able to get it done around then. So yeah. I'll be posting that for sure, and you guys can find that out if you guys go back in the stream. And yes, Finding Nemo collection. Yes, Nemo is part of the Finding Nemo collection. And so let's see. We've also got the answers here. The Coral Reef, which is for all the characters, and the fish tank the fish tank decoration or fish tank token. So here we go with the answers for this. So we've got Jack, Philip, Kat, Thomas, Amanda, Daniel, Winner, Rachel, 2 Rachels, Manuel. Yes, you guys are correct. Woo! You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. I can't watch these videos because I can't stand these weird bathroom ones that they keep showing. Like, As it is, I'm like, I just can't look at that. I just can't. So I don't even want to show that on my stream. I'm hoping that I don't send out Chip by accident. I'm really worried I'm going to do that. I really can't. Okay, so let's see here. I don't think Merlin's done. He should be done any second now. No? All right. We don't have that much longer to go. We have about 2.5 minutes, but realistically it's about 2 minutes because the last 30 seconds are free, so I can kind of skip that. So we will just kind of wait here for that. So yeah, very, very excited about that. Disney's Heroes Battle Modes, Guildies. Only one wave left of the surge. Be sure to get your run in and check in. Thank you, Melissa. I actually did mine this morning, so I'm actually all out of characters. I noticed actually you're still up at the top there with your power and stuff. I really do find that's the best way though to do the friendships and stuff, or like the friendship points and stuff for like your daily like quests and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Doing sometimes the pairings. So I do find that really useful. But yes, please do the surge. And yeah, it's very useful. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be doing the stream later. I hope you guys can make it because I want to do another heist tonight. That'll be fun. And I know I do have the Harry Potter live stream tonight. That dragon shirt, oh my gosh, so hard to get. Like, I'm like now just I was just actually trying to get the books or whatever, right, from it, because I don't think I'm going to get the actual shirt. So that was a little bit unfortunate. But I do have to say that my favorite outfit, and I know it's a little bit of a side thing, guys, so I apologize. Just for the 30 seconds, I'm going to talk about this while Marlon's doing his thing. So over on my other channel, Potter Girl, there's this outfit, and I'm playing as Delphi Riddle, or I call her Delphi Augury because you can't use Riddle in the game. But yeah, anyways, the hair is back, and so is the costume I really wanted, and it's back in a bundle, so I'm thinking about buying that. I'm really thinking about it, so we'll see. I know it's quite expensive for me, but yeah, I'm like, I really, really want it, and I don't think it's going to come back in a bundle, so I'm like, ah. But yeah, we're going to do the Quidditch chapter 1 tonight, because like, literally it was crazy. Baby Kingdom, I'm probably going to do probably tomorrow, just because right now, today I'll probably use my voice enough with the Harry Potter, and obviously this live stream and the Battle Heroes, so I'll be basically out of time for tonight. So yeah, I'll definitely do it tomorrow. Yay! And Merlin is now level 4. I'm happy about this, really. This is how I always look. Oh, and we have dialogue. Ah, no. Look at the sun. I almost forgot. It's family day at Nemo's school today. They have this every year. Mr. Ray chooses a theme, and each parent swims up in front of the class, and, well, I guess now Hank is choosing anyway. I don't know what the theme is, but I can probably come up with something. Yeah, I'll just tell the 5 shark story. Yeah, that's well, if it was a winner last year, it probably still is. Really, you have no new material than the shark story. Come on, you have lots of travels. Tell them about the EAC. Tell them about, getting, trapped in an aquarium, or like swimming through pipes. There's so much to talk about. Flying in Becky's pail. Like, there's so many stories. Come on, I know more stories about you than you know about yourself. Figure that one out. What does your dad do? Send Merlin to family day at the seas. So that is 8 hours for him to do. I am not going to do that at the moment. Just because I kind of need him right now to be collecting magic for me since I leveled him up and all that jazz. So now I'm going up here to start my leveling up process with, oh, not Forky, wait, I was waiting for Forky, sorry, it was Chip. Chip. Where are you, Chip? Yay! So he is a level 9, guys. Yes, and it does mean that this is going to be the last time that we will be leveling him up. So this is 24 hours, so I'm not going to be using a scroll for him, but I will be using the scroll with Forky, who's going to be 16 hours. So I'll be able to use another one probably like tomorrow morning or something like that to send out maybe another 24-hour one. So that'll be useful. I'll try and make sure I save up maybe to do like... I probably won't do LeFou yet. I'll probably go ahead and do Ducky because he still has one more round to go. So, anyways, I think that'll work out quite nicely because he's like, what did we say, like 80-some thousand, 88 maybe I think it was, 83,600. So like right now I'm still missing 10,000 magic. So I should hopefully be able to have enough by tomorrow to level him up, and then basically I will choose maybe somebody a little bit cheaper again to level up. So maybe by then I might be able to do, if they release chapter 3 by the end of today, I might choose one of those other characters if I'm still missing something. But otherwise I'm probably looking at, I don't think Jack will be ready. Mayor's done now, I guess, right? Yeah, he's maxed out, so I don't need to worry about his expensiveness anymore. Oogie Boogie, he won't be ready. Sally might be ready. Actually, Sally will probably be ready by tomorrow. So she's 20,000, so that wouldn't be too bad. So as long as I get like, we'll say like 120, 130,000 by tomorrow, then I should be golden to do that. Now I know it does mean like a lot of work for myself, but I really think I can do it. I think I'll be okay. So fingers crossed, guys, that that'll work out in my favor. Oh, the scrolls. Okay, so we still have questions about the scrolls. Okay, so the scrolls, guys, they help to level up more than one character at a time. So it only means, though, that you can do 2 at a time. You can't do 3 or 4, so you can't keep using the scrolls over and over. That way you have to wait till one of them is done, and then you can send the next one out. So the scrolls you can actually purchase in Merlin's shop for 600 elixirs. Now they limit how many you can buy, so you kind of have to, be aware of that. If you're going to do somebody's like 35 minutes or an hour or something, probably just wait and like just do them on their own, and then use the scroll like when you do a 24-hour and then like an 8-hour or something, right? So that at least that way you're kind of getting the most out of your scrolls that way. And I mean, unless you're in some big hurry, but I think until you kind of save up a lot of scrolls, I mean, they are kind of expensive, right? So definitely kind of make sure you're doing your best with that. So I am going to try and make sure now that I send my Nightmare Before Christmas characters to be collecting stuff for Sally, and obviously I'm going to be trying to collect as much magic as I can. That way, like, I'll be able to do the leveling up tomorrow. So things are looking good that way. Now the scroll, 2 minutes for Bunny. Yeah, but I don't want to do Bunny. I want to do Forky. Forky still has 2 hours. So I'll have to wait 2 hours to do Forky. That'll be fine, though. I don't actually mind waiting the 2 hours to do him, so that's fine. So I'll just have to put a timer on when I get off the stream to actually do that. Oh, Nikki's busy. I forgot. Oh, look it. More stuff is coming available. Oh, and we got something for Dumbo. See, it pays to have your kingdom in ecstatic. I am telling you right now, it is totally worth it. Daisy. 12 hours, I guess. Donald's going to keep going. So I actually am finding really, really big uses right now. For my chipmunks, they're very useful. Magic-wise and character token-wise, they have been extremely great. It's unbelievable. Ooh, yay, another happiness thing. And I am kind of looking forward to kind of fixing up this area a little bit, guys. I know it's a bit kind of weird right now. But yeah, I'm going to need to probably move the Dumbo attraction, or else, I don't know. It's kind of weird here. Like, I kind of wanted this, like, the Dumbo the Flying Elephant where it is. But the thing is, I actually, like, need it to fit properly. And I feel like it's going to fit better over in here than it will there. Because I think it's probably better use of space to have jetpacks over in beside Astro Blasters. So, oh, I can't tap that happiness. Let's see how many times it takes me. Nope. I can't do it. Oh, that's brutal. I'm literally trying so hard to tap it. Oh, I got it. Oh, I should just wait till the kid's off, but yeah, I didn't want to wait.
Local flora is quite appealing.
Okay, that'll be good for those two.
Once again, the mighty bird is forward to demonstrating my invincible power.
Maybe Ducky will be ready before Forky. We'll see. If he's ready in another hour and we have enough magic by then, I'm totally going to do that. Switch things around a bit from Forky, even though Forky, I feel, needs to be done first. Whatever. Whoever gets it, gets it. Just basically when I get enough magic. I can't believe, like, I've been basically maxing out all my magic to being, like, a 0. It's just so crazy. I can't even believe it sometimes. Whew. Okay, so got characters off. They're doing their thing. Life is good. Obviously been working my tail off with the magic thing, but yeah, I think it's going pretty well. Keep in mind, I need 150 for Pascal when it comes time, so I think I'm gonna have to kind of wait for that. So it's absolutely crazy. You're collecting for John Darling. Almost have all his tokens. Yay! That's super exciting. That's definitely a big milestone for sure. Absolutely. Okay. I think that's it for now, guys. I think I'm pretty much done what I can do with my big giant kingdom. So the next stream today is going to be Battle Heroes a little bit later on. And then obviously Harry Potter is going to be kind of like the little bit of a late night stream as always. So I will be posting the time. I'll post it on my Instagram, and I will also be scheduling it. So if you guys want to kind of stay tuned with some of the other games that I like to play, head over to Swirly Pops for Battle Heroes. I know, sorry, but that's like where I started doing Battle Heroes like over a year ago, so I'm just keeping with it there. I didn't think I'd be playing the game this long, but I am. And Potter Girl is like my other one I'm really working on to try and get to 1,000 guys. So if you want to head over there and subscribe to that, I would totally appreciate it. And yeah, we're doing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, and it is a lot of fun, guys. If you haven't started playing that game, make sure you check that out as well. I know the energy thing's a bit like annoying, but it's kind of like magic or gems in this game. So every game kind of has something, you know, that we're like pulling our hair out over. But I mean, I guess that's pretty common. Potter Girl is most likely gonna be around 8 or 9 o'clock. I will be again scheduling it. Like, I'll probably schedule it around 4:30. I'll probably schedule it 4:35 before I go live for Battle Heroes. So again, like between 8 and 9, I'll probably be scheduling that for. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you guys haven't given it a big Mickey thumbs up yet, please make sure you do to help show support to the channel. And a special thank you to my super chatters today, which was Philip, Mary, and Elijah. Thank you guys so much for using Super Chat. I really do appreciate it, as always. So we've started a couple of funds now for Grumpy and the refresh tokens. So we're making some progress, so hopefully I'll be able to buy a couple of things during the Tower Challenge for those collections, so I'll be able to expand on them, so I'm very, very excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys a little bit later.